What's up, guys? It's Daniel the Vape Man here. Today we're back with a review from 90210 Vapors. It's called The Hills. Now, we got a weird one here. Well, not really a weird one. More of a... This is a specific vapor. This is a very specific vapor. Now, you have people that like their tobacco flavors, their menthol flavors, their desserts, their candies, their sours, whatever, yada, yada, yada. There's not a lot of people out here that talk about vaping cigars. This is supposed to be a Bavarian cigar. Now, I don't know what Bavarian is, or Bavarian. I don't even know how to really say it. It's supposed to be, I think, the cream that you get in some donuts. That's what I think, but maybe they make a cigar. I don't know. But here you go. I'm going to tell you what I taste. Immediately off the bat, on the exhale, you get the paper of a cigar. You get that cigar taste. I taste a little bit of vanilla and like caramel in there, but the main gist you get of it is a cigar. Now, this may sound disgusting. Now, first off, this is not an all-day vape for me. Um, it's good, but after a while, it kind of gets repetitive. For me, on my palate, there isn't anything that is going to be different from a different inhale. You have some of these vapes where an inhale tastes different as it goes along. This one is always going to be the same. You're going to have a vanilla, it's small, and these are very small. Small vanilla, small caramel in there. Semi-sweet. It's not bitter, but it's not like, oh my, it's not like, lemon twist or something like that. You know what I mean? So, even maybe a hint of chocolate in there. But you can taste the cigar, you can taste the paper. This might sound disgusting to you, but me, when I was a smoker, I love smoking cigars. I was a huge fan of like Honduran cigars and Cubans and all South American cigars. And there was, I probably have smoked, I mean, nowhere, anywhere close to how many cigarettes I smoke, but I used to smoke, a cigar maybe, 6 times a year, something like that. And I did enjoy them. They were something that you couldn't do all day. I mean, I would have a cigar and put it down and usually just throw it away kind of deal. I'd finish, like maybe 2/5 of it, 3/5 of it. It has a very earthy vibe, a very, very, very focused on the cigar aspect. It's actually, the mimitation on this is actually quite amazing. It tastes like a really good cigar. Not the, we're talking about, what, 500 a stick. We're talking about, 100, 200 a stick kind of cigar. A little bit above normal, but none of that high class 500 sticks. A stick is a cigar, by the way. But you get that earthy vibe, you get that cigar vibe, and it's actually pretty good. The problem that I find with this is it just kind of gets boring after a while. It's a very, if you don't like, if you like tobacco flavors, if you don't like super sweet flavors, this is your type of deal. For me personally, I prefer very sweet flavors. I prefer flavors with a lot of density to them, a lot of different flavors going to them. Perfect example is like Desire by Thirst E-Liquid. I get the same taste throughout most of my vapes, but every now and then I get a hint of something else, or I get a little bit more focused on something else. Kind of like with a lot of these tropical flavors or mixed flavors, and it's actually, what I prefer. I like a very dense, a very extensive vape. This one's kind of just direct to it, right to the point. It's a cigar, you get the cigar paper, you get the cigar aspect, you get a little bit of tobacco in there, and a little bit of sweetness, which I think is vanilla or caramel. I'm not too sure. With a hint of chocolate is what I get in there. Now, mimitation on this is pretty high. I'm gonna give it like a 95%. This is pretty, as a vape juice, this is as close as you can get to an actual cigar. The only thing that I think would have made it even better, per se would have been that combustion element, to give it a little bit more of a combustion element, a little bit of a burnt taste, which sounds disgusting, but that would make it more authentic. I would have to like do little mixes of it to see how it would do, add some bitterness in there to, see how it would be. It would either make it better or worse. I think it would kind of, add a light amount to it, would kind of play with it in the authenticity. Now this is going to be weird. For the overall rating, I give it about like a 7.5 or an 8. I like it. I can't vape it all day. I get very bored of it. And when I did bring it through the sampling, I noticed myself, switching off of it to, a coffee flavor or something like that. But if you like tobacco flavors, if you like cigar flavors, if you like not so sweet flavors, this is definitely a 9.5. I highly recommend it. It is a really good juice. So overall, the 90210 is a really good lineup. My favorite one is the peach champagne, the sunset. My second favorite one is Rodeo, which is espresso mocha. And then this is my third, which is the Hills. It's not bad. It's good for what it is, but it's not something that I would have picked out. I do like my tobacco flavors, but I like them to be a little bit more sweet. A lot of vanilla, a lot of cinnamon, a lot of caramel kind of aspect in there. Maybe a little bit of hints of nuts, stuff like that. This is kind of straight to the point, but it ain't bad. I'll tell you that. Get a ton of clouds and a ton of flavor off of it, just not sweet. But anyways, that's been the Hills by 90210. I highly recommend, if any of these flavors match your flavor profile, definitely check them out. Really good. You can get them in your Example Box, your monthly e-juice subscription. You can check out the link down below. I do have a promo code for that, but you can also just go to that link that is down below, examplebox.com with a Z, and you can check them out. That's what's holding you up. I recycled their old boxes, but you can check them out there, and they have all three of them, and you can, if it matches your flavor profile, I think you should check it out. For the normal vapor, definitely Sunset is, a peach champagne. It's fantastic, and then it's got a good coffee flavor. If you're something unique, go with the Hills. But anyways, guys, thank you very much for watching. Please like and subscribe for more video content. Check all my social media links, and I'll try to do another review tomorrow, but Papa been tired. But anyways, y'all have a good weekend.